Hello and welcome to Know Your Climb. Today I'm looking at Libby Hill, and while we're here in Richmond, let's also look at 23rd Street, although there's not a lot of nuance in that one. Libby Hill, on the other hand, has a bunch of interesting features that can impact on your overall time and placing. With first across the line and fastest segment time points available are both of these in Zwift Racing League Season 3, they're going to be hotly contested and every fraction of a second counts. In A and B grade we're doing both of these 5 times in ZRL, so at the end of this video you'll find details of my next of kin in case I don't survive. Before you get to the official start of the Libby Hill KOM, you have a small rise to contend with that plays a big part in sorting out the field's starting positions at the base of the climb. You won't be winning the race or the first across the line bonus from here, but you can definitely lose them if you're not paying attention. The slowing pace and reduced draft up here is a great opportunity to either push up or drift back in the peloton, depending on whether you're trying to be first to the top or fastest through the segment. Libby Hill is basically a climb of two halves. The first half is a pretty straightforward slope that starts at 4 to 5%, and the draft still has a meaningful effect on your overall effort until it starts to pitch up towards 9% as you approach the cobbles. As soon as this section flattens out though, it becomes a totally different ballgame. For me, this right here is the critical moment of the climb and where you start your kick for the line. You have a brief opportunity here to build some momentum before you hit the first steep cobbled hairpin, and if you can hit it hard, you can really start to stretch the field and open up a lead. As you pass between the flags here, you need to put in an all-out 10-second effort to get over these big spikes in gradient that will really sap your momentum if you're not pushing hard enough. You'll then take a left-hand hairpin where there's a brief opportunity to ease off slightly as the road flattens out to around 5%. This green flag on the right though is pretty much the point where it's head down and all in to the top. The good news is that as soon as you get around this hairpin, you'll glimpse the banner, so you know it's only a few more seconds to go. If you're chasing first across the line points on this one, that point between the orange flags where the road flattens out is your time to strike out for the win. If you're looking for the fastest time, use the rise before the KOM start to shuffle back, build some momentum on the flat lead-in, and then push through the field up the initial slopes of the climb. Once you hit the cobbles, the draft basically becomes irrelevant, so don't worry about not having wheels to follow at that point, it's just you versus gravity up to the banner. Onto 23rd Street now, and I actually think the most critical moment for this climb is right now as you pass through the Libby Hill banner. From there you've got 300 meters to a rapid descent and a brief flat section before you hit the climb itself, which is about as straightforward as they come. It's straight, it's steep, any momentum or draft benefit you had going in will quickly be gone, and it's just a watts per kilo battle for 30 to 40 seconds to see who can suffer the most. This is why that 300 meter prelude is so important though. Your legs will be burning after the Libby Hill effort, but if you lose position there, you're out of contention for 23rd Street, plain and simple. There is just nowhere to make up that gap. So dig deep and hold the wheels, knowing that you do have 30 seconds of recovery coming up, and if you do happen to have good legs, this is the ideal moment to attack and hit the bottom of 23rd Street with a nice gap. If you're enjoying these videos, please hit subscribe and I'll make more. Happy climbing, and I'll see you next time.